So let's review, take it further. So I'm in lesson 1 of unit 3. We're going to choose people in science. We talked about we'd build a DNA model, so we'd already gone down the hands-on lab, and we don't have time for the other two since we're just piloting. So as we read about Franklin and Chargaff and Watson and Crick, we learn a bit about the history of DNA. And they ask us the first question. A scientist knows that a molecule of DNA is 27% cytosine. What else does a scientist know? Well, you have to remember that DNA is made up of A, T, G, and C. Adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. And that would, adding those 4 things together would make 100%. And we also know that apple in a tree, so A's go with T's. They're always the same. So if I have so many apples, I have so many trees, same number of trees. And same with car in the garage. I have to have one garage for every car. So if I have 27% cytosine, I have to have 27% guanine, a car for a garage. So the DNA molecule is 27%. A applies. We would then be able to subtract the difference between what's left over to get the adenine and thymine. Okay, so there's 27% cytosine and 27% guanine. You add those together, you get 54%. And then what's left over then is 46%. You'd have to cut that in half, 23%. I don't see that listed, so let's check. Well done. We did it. We did the math. So we move on to Rosalind Franklin, X-ray crystallographer. Describe how the contributions of Rosalind Franklin and Ernest Chargaff led to the discovery of the structure of DNA by James Watson and Francis Crick. And here's what the answer key has for you. Answer should include how Rosalind Franklin used X-ray diffraction to show that the DNA molecule had a spiral shape. Erwin Chargaff discovered that pairs of bases appeared in ratios of 1 to 1. In other words, A is equal to T and C is equal to G. Historically, Rosalind Franklin wasn't given the attention she deserved in kind of a male-dominated science community. So Watson and Crick really got lots of attention. And Rosalind Franklin was a little bit left behind, but now we are making up for that and making sure that her amazing crystallography is well known and a key to the discovery that we have now. Suppose that the sequence of bases in one segment of DNA is ATGCGGA. What is the sequence of bases in the complementary section? So if A goes with T, it has to start with T. And, well, that's the only one. So should be TAGCCT. Let's check. And there we go. So I'm going to back up, though, really quick. And so Franklin is crystallography. For those of you that need to see it on screen, and make sure I spell it right. A equals T, G equals C. Now, again, those are minimal answers. You should elaborate much more than that, but I just want to make sure that you see something in the screen. So that is the take it further.